Welcome to the first ever video of Quick Calculations, where I put out a video going over an error in one of our favorite fandoms using math, with the added bonus of me keeping it short as to not bore you. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Before we start, I'd just like to point out, I do have to make quite a few assumptions in this video to get some of the numbers, so if you don't like that, then this isn't the video for you. The MCU as a whole is known for timing issues, from the weird time jump in Spider-Man Homecoming to the fact Doctor Strange somehow learned sorcery and sacrificed himself for the fate of the universe all in 1 year. The MCU has no shortage of time inconsistencies, but today I want to talk about the MCU's most recent Huh? What? What do you mean the MCU has a new show already? The Falcon and Winter Soldier? Okay? But today I want to talk about the MCU's second most recent outing, Wandavision. Now, Wandavision also had its fair share of timing inconsistencies, such as Sword discussing people within the Hex prior to their appearance in the In-Universe show, and Hayward getting Wanda's age wrong. But today, I want to talk about one of the most blatant timing issues I think I've ever seen. In episode 7 of WandaVision, Breaking the Fourth Wall, Vision takes off at the 26-minute and 16-second mark in an attempt to get to Wanda as quickly as he possibly can. This episode then goes on for another 2 minutes and 44 seconds, not including Agatha all along, or the credits. We then jump to episode 8. We interrupt this program where we see Agatha and Wanda walking through Wanda's life. This little blast of the past, excluding the Salem scene in the beginning, takes place over the span of 32 minutes and 10 seconds. Finally, the finale begins, and after a tense fight with Agatha Harkness, Vision shows up to relieve Wanda of one of the worst headaches of her life, 2 minutes and 22 seconds in. So altogether, Vision's flight over Westview took about 37 minutes and 16 seconds. In the comics, Vision maxes out at about 60 miles per hour, so that's how fast we're going to assume he is for the duration of this video. I personally feel this number is a little low for Vision, but I digress. If Vision was flying for 37 minutes and 16 seconds, that means he was a little over 37 miles away from the fight. Now, this raises the question, how big is the Hex? Well, the average town in America is about 15 miles across on the high end, and from this map of the Hex, we know Westview isn't that much larger than this, only seeing a few neighborhoods. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Isaac, when Vision was flying, the Hex had been expanded, which is true, but also when we see the Hex being expanded, cars are able to outrun it, meaning it can't be expanding that fast. So even if Wanda doubled the size of the Hex, it would still only be 30 miles long, 5 miles less than how fast we assume Vision flew. And keep in mind, Wanda's home, the location of the fight, isn't on the edge of the Hex, nor did Vision start at the edge of the Hex. From all this, I think it's safe to say Vision probably only traveled about 20 miles. But to be kind, we'll say Wanda expanded the Hex by a lot, and he actually traveled 30 miles. How fast would this make Vision? That would put him at about 49 miles per hour, which places him just a little bit above Ostrich on Wikipedia's fastest animal list. Now, this feels way too slow for our favorite vibranium synthezoid, but any way you run the numbers, the Hex ends up being ludicrously big, or Vision ends up being ludicrously slow. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this very short video. I'm going on vacation soon, so in an attempt to backlog a couple videos, I decided to keep this one fairly short. Although, it ended up backfiring when I spent almost 2 hours watching WandaVision calculating Vision's flight duration. Anyway, I'll see you Thursday for Dimension Bros 100th video.